Hey, okay. Shorts, a copy. Okay. This is just me playing. I will show you right now. I'm gonna go in creative on this copy of my copy. So right now, I'm operator. Uh, let's do an always day. Oh man. Hey, activate cheats. Okay. Always day. Okay. The mob grieving. Okay. I think this is like the bad mobs, not like the actual mobs entirety, right? Okay, whatever. So say this is just a copy of my world, and it's just to have an idea of building things. Right now, my build. This is my build right now. If I copy my world and I get in creative, is just to see things that I could do to modify my build right now. I'm not doing this like to jump on and like go and fake defeat the Ender Dragon and see where things could be in the end cities and stuff like that, and for a dungeon that I can go and really prepare myself when I already know where it's at. In other words, I'll kind of have an upper hand by knowing that it's there ahead of time, and I could technically be doing this. Like there is no, it's just all practice. These games that I'm playing right now, I can delete the world, and create a new seed and just delete it. You know what I mean? Because I've done that to my previous world, the one that I had just where I've been doing this whole time that I keep saying like, "Ooh, look, like this was my first world. This was my first, that's why I name it. That was my first seed. So technically, it didn't mean that I was gonna stay in there for the life of myself. Like say these right here too. Like this seed itself. I'm not gonna submit it into any type of like contest or anything like that. No, this is just for my complete viewing pleasure. It is my entertainment and that's it. Like I'm not like joining to say save the, how are you up here, buddy? I know this is just creative, but get off. Get back to the sea. Yes, how did you even get up here? I'm so disappointed with you. Like, say, all these items, like, if I were to just grab them, I can throw them inside this inventory, it disappears. I'm in creative. Everything that I'm wearing was the things that I last wore because I made a copy of my world. This is what I'm looking like right now in the world that I've copied. And I'm only wearing this chain stuff because I found it, so whatever. Um, I don't need any of this stuff in here because I am in creative. But technically, I could use the things that I have right now to have a basis of what I could technically accomplish with the things that I do have. So if I were to just use everything that I do have here and just do a fake little fake run, see how much I can get, and then at some point jump into my real world, the survivor world, and try to do some of the same steps that would get me to get to that point. Like I know for sure at some point I'll be able to have this enchant location go up and running. I don't want to just randomly take, say, I have these diamonds here where they're at. I could just take these diamonds. Check this out. I could take these diamonds because that's the diamonds that I've gotten so far, and say make a stupid damn um, excuse you me, one of these things, right? I'll make one of those things. They say that I made some of those. What happened to the diamonds? Okay, I used them. But technically, let's say that I do have the diamonds. Like, where the diamonds be at? Because look, check this out. I used three, I had five. So say I have two left, right? I got one, I got two left, right? And then I just come back up here, drop these, and say whatever sticks. I would have used two of those sticks, whatever. And say I'll have this pickaxe, and I also have a bucket somewhere. Say I take one of these buckets that I do have, and I'll run over here knowing that, look, I have a water source. Wait, can I get some? Give me some. Okay, and say that our... Oh my god, like, why are you making it so damn difficult? I cannot perform regular tasks. Okay, let's say that I were to get obsidian, right? And I run over here, and I make myself a damn enchant table. Boom. I get to place it down. And let's say that because I technically do have the books, if you think about it, where'd it be at? What happened to the books that I had? Huh. Oh, here they are. Right, I had books and I had slabs. I could technically have done more, say, of these, right? Here, I'm gonna put this up here for now. Right, so because I had these books, and say that leaves me with... No, that would have been 12 books, because look, where's that? Okay. Right, that's this, right? That gives you that. And say, you're like, sure, whatever. Okay, let's say that I were to be able to make more of those books and place them down. So that's 2, 3, I've already had 3. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What am I doing wrong? Here. I can't remember how many books the bookshelves need to be. I can't remember. Here, let's ask Google because I just can't remember for the life of me. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. I gotta make sure that I'm doing these mentally. I got rid of the sun, so I mean I got rid of the night. There's gonna be no night. So I mean I still get the mobs. They just won't be the ones that kill you or whatever. So here, how many bookshelves do you need to make an enchant table work?
15 bookshelves. According to Minecraft Help, 15 bookshelves will max out your enchanting table.
Place in a 5x5 block outline. 15 books. 5x5. Here, let's even look at it on a picture. What it would look like. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. You see, I had this whole thing wrong. It wants a square. Like, boom, chakalaka. It even looks easier now. Right? So, boom, 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 boom. that this is what it wants you to make it look like. It's just is what it is. And say, what does it say about? Huh. Let's try something. Let's try some crazy, some cray cray. Let's see what it would look like if we do some crazy thing like this, like, yeah, for no reason, just cut. Because it's not touching anything up there, like it's really not. And you know, Minecraft, it can do whatever you wanted it to do. So technically, nothing's stopping this. Nothing. There is non-preventable. Like, let's see how this works. Okay, let's say I have this shit, right? I'm breaking 3. I haven't even dropped anything here, but same. That's sexy. So, wow, it got crazy enchanted, right? So let's say one of these, like efficiency 5, 4. Okay, wow, it has efficiency. So we put this away. What other things can you technically enchant? Mm. So I've been trying to get my bony butt into working into getting me one of these. Right? Like, say that I was able to get enough iron to create one of these. Because I know I don't have it, but technically I could eventually have gone mining for it and have, proceededly to actually get me some iron, of course. Like, so let's just put it here. It doesn't look pretty. But also, I'm in the midst of eventually putting chests in this area. So I'm gonna make it seem as though I did that. Like I'm just like upping myself into assuming that I would have placed these items here that I have already outside. And all my items are already sorted and stored in there. I would have proceeded into adding more chests in this area. I technically put because it makes sense to have them. You see, and it's already getting packed in here. Uh, I don't want to put anything that touches the bookshelves, by per se. Anything up there either. I just want them to free float. This is Minecraft. This could be a thing. It's enchanted. That's the whole thing. It's magical. This is a magic, whatever. So no, it wouldn't give me by default the biggest crazy thing, but it still works. It does still technically work. Now, question is, should I make it crazier by deleting this area here and make it fall waterfalling in all this area? Just be waterfall. Like from the ceiling to the floor to the bottom of the ocean, all of that be showing like if there is no bottom. Like this is in the cliffside of the water and I can make it look at the bottom like terraform it into looking like a water cave. Like just it drops into water and there's nothing down there. Like per se, you know, nothing down there, under here, and all you see is water. You could technically just go underwater and everything. Now, I left this ambiguous looking because I don't know what kind of roof I want to give this, or if I want to make it, where I'll use campfires, like starting from here, poking and intruding into some area, having this little area be, one of my other work area benches or whatever, and then have an actual something going on here, like for farming in some sort. Of course, I can have all this area also be farming by just dropping a water bucket somewhere. Get rid of some of these trees and maybe even have like a field, a falling field of just make it look nice, this area here. Just getting rid of all the trees, terraforming all of this to make it look like pasture, even if it's not really like my main source. This could also get waterlogged, and I could have cacti, a cacti farm. And I don't know why I started with this, but like, let's say it did give. Like, let's get some bone meal working in here, just to have an idea what it could have potentially looked like in the future or whatnot. Because that's the whole point. Like, I get into creative, and I explore with the look of that I can give it. Like, of course, it doesn't get the same effect. Like once I'm playing in the actuality of the mindset of that world. But here, I have a couple of ideas that I want to throw in here that I've since actually seen other Minecrafters play, like beautifier. Basically, I call it that. Like they're beautifying their world. Here, I need some of this. Kill me, Animaya. Whoa! Oh, how dare you! Sabrosura, yo te vengo a decir. Don't get in my way, little beautiful flying thing. You don't want that. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Like, I'm just trying to get like a main idea. You know what? Give me. It's because I don't. Yeah, just give me this somewhere here. Right. Ah, I just feel that it wouldn't have looked like this if I would have kept coming here and trimming it. This would not look like that. Like the tree would have grown bigger. It just does that. It sometimes you just need to keep at it. Like when the tree grows, you gotta come in and trim it. Come and trim the tree. Get out of my way, little beautiful thing. I already told you. If you're not gonna listen, you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get hurt. I'm not gonna stop swinging. That's all I'm saying. So don't get in my way. And what was the point of this would have just been a tree farm in some sense? It could just potentially be a tree farm. I don't know. But, like, let's say that I did even do it with the shears. And now I have all these leaves that I can play with. Even then. Whatever, right? Like, just per se. I could then come back and use that same sheared, whatever the you call it. Guerrero, please. Yes. Whoa, you see that? That I didn't even have to like forcefully actually like do any adding of anything. With that being said, so even if this one grew to just be a trunk, you know, it gives that. It gives this effect of, oh, it's a giant tree. It does give that. So even with that, like let's per se, we were to add extra, it could be turning this way. You know, how do we know? We don't. We don't know that. And it's just, eroding out. And we're gonna have some areas like this that I just added for no reason aside from being aesthetic. Give me. Like, what was the purpose of this? I don't really know. And you say there's a waterlog here, so let's make it look like a little room, right? Let's make it look like the tree grew for no reason like that. Like there is no reason for the tree to be grown in that certain style. Like it makes no sense. But in essence, kind of saying, well, it kind of does. It makes all the sense that people would just do to this tree whatever they saw fit. So in essence, like this tree grew to look like this because of human intervention or whatnot. And here I can make it like sort of like a shrine, like a tree shrine. Like, oh no, it's a really big tree. Like, oh, what do you mean? Oh no, I mean awesome. And let's get rid of this. Should I add like some type of like a lantern going on thing? Hmm. Let's see how I could make it look nicer. Just because. Mm, Cause let's say that I were to get my hands with my shears. I get my shears and I go into one of these caves and I collect this, what is it called? No. Is this stuff? Yeah, let's say I get on my hold some of this stuff. Then I could use this glowstone in here to light it up. And it helps with these edges that kind of look, they don't look like they should be. And we're now going to the cheats and I'll change the laps of the, and even then I could get, would it be at, would it be at, hmm, like some items they don't do, you know what I mean? They don't work like you believe they'd be intended to. What is it that I'm looking for? Are these? I could just put a button on it. Like, you know, like, oh, you're gonna put it on everything on this side now. Like, come on, give me. And I'm just looking which one would look more fitting to keep it. And yeah, we could be like, oh, only on this side. We'll have them. And not on this side. This would be the glowing side. You see, we can put one here. Whatever. It gives a little heads up that it's gonna be on this side too. We can then come in here and put one of these and something that we technically would have on hand. Here that, well, like we have these items here, and we do have them. So any of these can become steps, per se, right? But do I really want to put any of them? Not really. Let's put that there. The water. Ah, I can waterlog this with trapdoor. Like say that I were to get myself with some birch. Let's see what birch would look like here. Yeah. And say that I was able to get my hands on this stuff. I could then put it like on the edging of my house. randomly throughout. And I sort of want to put it on the sand one so it kind of doesn't look like it's sand, since I already have a lot of sand going on with the sand and whatnot. But yeah, like say these blocks so they don't look all the same. Hmm. And I guess on this, since this is wood, technically wood would get rotted out quickly, especially with the elements by default. Like it just does. Like this is an effect that will happen to wood in the real world. Like it would just totally rot away. Anything that's touching water that's wood will be damaged, regardless. There's no ifs and buts about. Sorry, babe. It's just a fact. And since I have wood throughout, I'm gonna have to get my hands on a lot of this stuff, huh? Especially wood that's already been chopped. Wood since old, like say this wood, technically would have been there a long time. Like my fence would have been there for a while. And now let's say that I did put buttons all over the house too. Like whatever, in certain locations. I'm sure I cannot put it on the ones that I already put that stuff on. But if I keep it just to this section, like this one line, I can get away with putting it on every single block. You know what I mean? Maybe not on these, but I can do the entire, knowing that it won't be that many. I can then birch doors. Nah. What about up here? Nah. What about? Let's think about making the wall bigger. Like say that I took it upon myself to put this door on this side. So I'll be putting it like right at the center, and let's do a 3 thing. In fact, let's say that we did that. Like we actually went on and we went all out. Like boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, that's too many. Okay, boom, boom. Okay. I'll get a fence right now. But let's now. Ugh. Okay, let's get rid of some of these items that technically we don't need. These were just right now when I needed like fake go excavating or whatever. But let's say we had some. What is this? What even is that? What kind of tree is this? I can't remember. My life hurts. I can't remember. How can I not? Okay, let's look. Is it this stuff? Is it this stuff? No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. I meant to do this. It's not that. Okay, it's not this. So what was this? It's not spruce. Okay, I knew it. I knew it wasn't. It's oak. Okay, it's an oak. Oak it is. Okay. Let's go to oak doors. Oak doors. Okay, boom. Oak door. Boom, boom, boom. Excuse me. You're not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be up. You're not supposed to look like this. Ugh, what went wrong? What did I do wrong? Okay, no, not like that. 1, 2, and the middle one. Why is it not jumpy? I don't get it. My life hurts. My life hurts. You're hurting my feelings. Why are you not cooperating with me? You're supposed to cooperate. Okay, let's say I move the door over here. I can now do a look. Let's bump it out. Let's give it some. Oh, bump that jump. Bump it up. Get your feelings pumping. Let's say that I were to. I don't think I can get sandstone stairs. Like, how does that even do? Like, how do I make that with sandstone? True. Like, what about smooth sandstone? If you get a stone cutter, right? Then I will be getting a stone cutter. And let's say that I was able to get myself on a stone cutter. Like, where to be at? Where to boo? You know what? I'm gonna make it look like I have a little something going on out here by getting this, by getting. Let's say that we're also getting a grindstone just because. And since it's gonna be like my little shop or whatever, let's put a brewing stand and let's try to put some of these things out here. A composter. These are things that I previously already have acquired. That I am able to make these things. I know how to make these things, the things that you need to make them, and let's say that I did do the, oh, let me go and get these items so I can make these things because I am able to make these. I've done them before. Let's say that I did acquire them lawfully. Okay. And I want to put a little shop here, like in this area, and then another one in this area at some point. So this area won't be for the crops, and this little one corner won't be for the crops. Let's say I'll be able to put an item here, an item there. I should try to put the brewing stand here, on top of that, and this will be hanging from something up here that I'm gonna add. So technically, say that I were to be able to make fireplaces to put here as a little stand. So boom, 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 boom. Oh, how do you turn them off? Hmm. Oh, no, 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 no. How do I get rid of it now? Cool. Like say that I was able to get it. Boom. Whatever. Ah, are you really hurting my feelings now? Deliberately hurting my brain. Why? No! It's wrong with you? Oh my god, you're hurting my feelings. You're hurting my feelings. This game is just like, ugh, hurting my feelings. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Should we even attempt another row? After everything that I just did, that it's supposed to be in creative. Uh, am I doing something wrong? Perhaps. Ah. Okay. You know why am I so dumb here? Really, you're really hurting my feelings. Okay. Let's pretend, okay, that I did that not creative. My Jeebus Cristo. Okay, 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 okay. Now I would have been able to put it from up here. You see, that looks cute. Well, maybe not there. Let's say that I were able to put it up here. Okay? Okay. I would then be able to put this thing here, have it with water. You see that? That looks cute. I can do this. I could actually do this. Like if I were to like get out of creative and going and fetch these items, I can make my house look like that. Like you see, this is why I get on creative on a world that is like, identical to mine. Because it gives me the idea to actually make it look like that. Now, for instance, like say that I were to take that and implement it and add, you know, do I like that? It's obviously not. Okay, let's get to the trapdoor and let's see what the trapdoor would look like. Oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak, mangrove. This is gonna be a hard one if I were to even attempt to get these items. I would never in my life use iron trapdoors. It's me doing this in the in a real game. I would feel like I've used iron on something selfish, knowing that iron can be used for pickaxes and protection and gear. Me obtaining a lot of iron to just then throw it away making iron trapdoors, it'd be insulting to me, knowing how successfully I would actually come across iron. So, with that being said, let's say that I don't have that option to actually use iron trapdoors because it's no. Same for iron brass, but there's a lot of nice things that you can make with this, and I'm just so afraid to use the iron for it. You know, that technically I could just make it look pretty now and follow at some point do that, knowing that I would just come across it so scarcely that I don't really even want to try to even see what it would look like. So say I would to put this stuff and stay excuse you me. Would this even connect? And it doesn't even look connected. No. Let's say like this. And it doesn't even look like it's connected. That's the thing. It's hurting my feelings again. Now, let's see what it looks like if we do something like this. No, it looks bad. It looks tacky. Ah! I don't know what I broke off of that. Well, it doesn't look bad. This right here. Okay, so hear me out. I saw, and that's why I like to see um, tutorials and people that know what they're doing. But for instance, I saw this person tell me about how hay bales, and I have come across hay bales plenty. So I do technically do have the hay bale. Where to be at? Like, just go get it from the chest then, if you have it. I do have it. It's just me flying out the way over there when I already have this thing open, and I'll come across it at some point. Like, where is that Dow? Right? Where's the hay bale? Where's the hay bale thing? Come. Where you be hiding from me? Really? What's going on? Did I pass it? Are you seeing it? I don't see it. I don't see it. Am I blind? Where did Doobie at? Okay, come down. It's there. You're just not looking at it. It's there. You're just not seeing 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 it. Where'd it be at though? You see, because the seats are here, right? Okay. But even then, like, there's no like the little pasture thing. Like, hey, welcome the cows to follow you. Where's that? Where's that stuff that you give the cows to duplicate? Where's the stuff be at? Because even that makes you hay bales, right? Like per se, if I had to make the hay bales from scratch, where is that? You want me to like plant the seed and grow the crop itself? Like what's happening here? Because I have bone meal, but I don't want to resort to crazy stuff like that. If you're gonna like, where is it? Where's the hay bale? It should be here. Look at all these items. This is items that you plant. You're hurting my feelings. Cause look, here's the hay. Okay, and where are the hay bales? You really gonna make me type it? Yes, that. Give me that, please. Okay. So here, this was what I needed to do. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's say I had that there. And to hide, no. To hide, no. Why am I not able to put it in that spot though? You weird. That's weird. Why is it doing that weird thing? Okay, I'm freaking out. Okay, now this needs to go away. This needs to go away. And I just want to use items that I would technically do have. Okay, let's say, boom. Okay, you see how that didn't make no sense? So I need to actually, there we go. Can you like not invade my area for a little bit? Like, thank you, it's much appreciated. Like, say I was able to do something like that, doesn't have to go there. Oh, that even looks nice. Okay. Up here, I'll be able to put one of makes double the whatchamacallit. Yeah, that thing. Okay, we know what we were talking about. Okay, let's say that I were to use not that. This as my chimney, right? Like say boom boom boom. Whatever. It's a chimney. That doesn't look bad. The only thing that does look bad is this brick here. I swear, that's the only thing that's like really killing me. Is if I were to have to do that, I need to do something like this. But you can't even distinguish it up until the front. Maybe I should just leave this looking the way it does, and then just do this in the outside frame, so it doesn't look too different. What I could do also is at the very top, maybe I'll be able to put sand wall, maybe in this area. That looks interesting. see if I am able to actually use it. No, actually it does look nice. Look at that. Hmm, interesting. Better known. It actually looks decent. Here, let's see what this looks like. Hmm. Here, let's do it again so it doesn't get that. Ah, no. What was it? I hate not having the right stuff in my hand at the moment. Like, say, all these things need to go now. Let's say, like when I break a block and I don't have it on my hand, it just gets me so like, like I don't even want to do this. Like I'm having to search it. Like yeah, you can't just like it's not connected to your brain. It's not gonna do exactly what your brain's thinking. Exactly, it's not inside of my brain. It doesn't know what I'm thinking, which is good too. You don't need your brain to be explored that badly. What happened to the wood button box looking thing? Where where did Doobie at? There it is. Why is it showing me exactly the block? I don't know. Okay, let's do this. Why is it stopping here? You know what? Is what it is. But then it doesn't look nice. That's the thing. So let's get back to was it this sandstone? Was it cut sandstone? Smooth sandstone? Let's say it was this. Okay. Boom boom. You see even that looks okay. But my brain's telling me that it needs to look like a chimney. That kind of gives a more chimney feel. Not that. What about these? If I do this. Hmm. That do be looking more like a chimney. That is really pretty right there. That I can down with. Here, let's see what it would look like if we do this. It might just be too much. Ooh, actually, maybe this also should just be the brick. I mean, that is nice. In this one area, yes. And let's say I hope nobody ever lands there and tries to like get out and they're like I'm stuck, you know. Well, exactly. Why would you need to be up there to begin with? Who had you up there? Nobody. Let's see what trap these would look like. Okay. Does that look like anything that should look interesting? We'll keep going. We'll keep finding out. It looks really spiky. No. Hmm. Is that even a look? I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if it's too church-like, but in essence, I'm just trying to like make it look more like castle-like, like the edges. Because even on these sides, like it's gonna be hard to up one, like the chimney. You cannot up one. But in essence, I want it to be like a one-up, aside from it already having. See what I mean? You cannot one-up the chimney. So the chimney has to be one more up. But you also don't want to one-up the front. The front needs to have its front. So I like how it's like aligned. These two will be aligned. They're the same height. Up here, I don't plan on doing anything, but it already starting to look like something. So I feel like, should I make something up here? Like an extra little room? Nope. Because I would need to get rid of that one ceiling. Would it be too bad to do that? Actually have an extra ceiling up here? Here, let's contemplate that. I don't want that to touch. So technically, it wouldn't be big enough to actually be a room. It would have to come from this side. Because that point is like, are you one-upping everything up here now? Again? So let's say that we were to up one everything up here again. And let's say we did it with slab. Let's say we did a walkway, slabbed walkway. Not that. For sure, not that. Kill me, have slabs, where you do be at? Okay, let's say we got some way to cut the stone, right? Whatever. That's the up. You gotta start here. Ah. Ha! Should I have it coming from this side? Or do I want it coming from the front? Like, I just got out of the ender portal and I'm coming home. But I need to go up here for a little bit. Okay. Let's say we do two-step stuff. Let's say we were able to do this, right? No. Okay. And there's a stairwell. Boom. I don't know why that's there. Anyway, let's say we're able to go up here. Like that. And I still wanna kill me. Stop butting in, buddy. Like, I really need you to not. To not wanna like be ending yourself off everything. Okay. It's elevated though. It makes it difficult to keeping on. But let's pretend, right? Let's just pretend we're able to do it like this. That's a whole step though. Do I really want that? Oh no. Although I want it like that, can I have it like this? Hmm. Hmm. And this one will be connected to a whole block. I guess it is what it is. And then this one starts off again when it have a slab. They will continue onto more. But in essence, I could just like end it here with a slab. And if I were to drop an actual, like say, one of these here in the middle, it does that little effect. And I could do the same here. So it does that little effect. You know what I mean? Like it will be mandated to have one of those things by having the light on that one spot. It makes it do that little intrusion. You see, I'm not able to drop on here because this is not a whole block. And would I actually want to do these? Like not actually have ceiling going on up here. It's just, you know, a little hangout spot, basically. And maybe not just a hanging spot. I could like try to make a platform that I could like climb on. Do I even have any lanterns? Because it'd be a total waste to make them. But here, let's see what the formula for the lantern is. It doesn't tell me the formula. It just lets me pick it. It just it just lets me pick it. It doesn't let me show. It doesn't show me how to make it. Like say I was able to put some here. It doesn't even look nice. Like in my eyes, it doesn't. And it's not because oh you're just angry that you won't be able to make them. No, it's not that. I not just because I don't know how to make them right now. I could just take my time in learning how to make them. But do they even look nice? Like hanging from there? Like does it even? I feel like this doesn't even look nice. There's something going on here that I don't like. I don't know if it's just too much. Sometimes too much is too much. Like this looks like too much. Like it's too much. Also, I would want to make it seem as though this is somehow just because we're in a magical world doesn't mean that everything needs to be magic. Okay, like let's say that we had that, and to be quite honest, we'd have to have it again somewhere around here, just to have consistency that it's on something. And this could be filled in mostly with sand, and then the rest I'll just do it with this. Like you know what I mean? This could just be sand all the way down there, and nobody's gonna come all the way down here. That's why I could like fill it up with sand. And say I were to do the same for this side. Like every full block, I'll be able to do this. Now on the half blocks, I could technically put a half block and make it come down here too. Like fill up that missing block. Right? And this gives me, like say that if I were to get in this boat, am I able to get out? Yeah, that is just the right size. Boom, right here. Perfect. And say I would want to do something here as well, where maybe I'll get rid of these I'll just have acid and put the block that's a full block that won't be falling, you know, like the sand does, and just make sort of like a platform. From whatever material, it doesn't really have to be this. It could also be the plank, you know, to make it look like it's being hoisted by something. But I can fill most of it with sand, like where I'm gonna put that block, like, oh, that's like the support beam, whatever. But say I would able to get these. I have plenty. Wait, don't do that. I just need one. Okay. Say I be able to do this, right? I'll be eventually able to make it look like this is where the port part is, where you can bring your park your boat this area right here. I mean, at some point I'll just stop, but let's say I'll do three like this. And that's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Right there, I can end it right there. Like right in this area. Boom. This doesn't have to be nothing. Now, what I could technically do is make it seem in these two areas, uh, this area, we can put the log and make it seem as though, oh, well, like, whatever, it has, you know. In fact, let's fill it up with sand just to have an idea of what it would be like. Right? We'll just put the sand here and let the sand do its thing. And then on this bottom one, on this very last one, I'll just put the fucking log like that. Like, oh yeah, it's filled all the way down to the ram. You know, with the log. Oh my god, it's so loggy. It is the loggiest log that you ever did log and never actually ever logged anything if you could log. It's the most loggiest log. Definitely marks the most loggiest. Now, you're hurting my feelings. Okay, in some areas you do want to like put the bottom part at some point, but what's stopping you? Like, who's gonna go down there? It's your world. You do what you want. You know what I mean? And boom. Isn't it cute? Okay, maybe where this log is at, we can put another log here. Maybe a double log, one next to each other. So it kind of gives you like, oh, it does definitely have support. Someone as my support to be cool. And say, I don't want too many. Huh. You're like, but why are you doing it on creative? Because I won't be able to get these items on the spot right away on that day of the day. You see, this area, I'll leave it like that, broken. Like that area is broken. You see, that just looks pretty good. I'll be putting torches in these. How are you getting inside of my enclosure? I don't understand the whole point. The whole point, if you're gonna be doing this, the whole point is that you're gonna be destroying my crops. If I had crops here, they'd be destroyed. Like say, I were to get, just who cares? It's never gonna break, right? And I do this, right? And it's just like for me to be able to plant crop here. Of course, it doesn't look that effective because it doesn't have enough dirt. But say all of this could technically be crop area, like growing crops. I kind of also want to like give it some break. Like it doesn't have to all of it be these. Here, let's get more dirt. Because these areas don't really need it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they already have water. Like, they don't need. They're pretty close to a water source. They don't need all to have a water source nearby. Like this whole thing. You see it? You see what I mean? Like, it doesn't all have to be water sourced. There's a lot of holes. Like, it doesn't need this many holes. Right. Excuse me. These areas, since they have these, that's what's in hand. Right here, I want to leave it open, so I could just access it myself. There's really no need for these then, right? Right. So here, let's not be silly. We don't need a way in here. So we're just gonna get some hook fans. Whatever much. It's hurting me that this is not aligned. It's gonna be so bulky and I'm not even gonna like it. Should I go one less somewhere here? Okay, let's say but now I need 3 fences. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever much. Here, let's say that I was able to put another item like that there, next to each other. Does it look bad? Not really. Who cares? Nobody. Not me. Obviously. Okay, so could we have done the same here? No. Don't even try it. Okay. Technically, how many spaces are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We get one of these here. And we'll put 3 fences. Boom, boom, boom. Let's say we had it like that. We've already had it like that forever. It's always been this way. There's been no other way. It's the only way. Okay, way? Alright, way. We got this way. Let's do this. Okay, let's pretend that we got rid of this tree already, that we already got the intended purpose of this tree. I would eventually want an actual tree here, but not that one specific one. So let's say I was able to have a tree grow naturally here. Why don't you just grow a tree? Okay, cool. Let's grow a damn tree here, okay? Let's even pick the type of tree we'd want. Well, we'll see. Boom. Alright. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. It's getting on my nerves. Let's plant a sapling This one being oak. I got a spruce. There's a birch. There's jungle sapling. There's acacia. There's dark oak sapling. And there's this mangrove that I would never be able to find because I don't know where the hell that is. Anywho, what is this? Flowering azalea. Does this become a tree? What is this? Is there an azalea, an actual azalea? Is there an azalea tree? Is this like a sapling? Hmm. Surprise. Ground cover decoration, flowers, dyes. Okay, let's say that we were. Hey, out. Everything here needs to go right now. Cool. Let's say we were able to put a really big, nice tree this corner. Boom, boom, boom. When I say big, I mean big. Okay. So let's do. Where is that thing? Yeah, the thing. The thing. The thing that makes the thing do the thing. Yeah, that thing. This thing. Okay. And let's say we were able to. Ow. Yeah, let's keep freaking me out. Excuse me, I need this side of the streets also bag. Oopsie. Whatever. Get big. Get big too. Why? Because it is, really? Insufferable thing. Forget that it's so picky, like it won't just grow. Grow. Okay. Let's say we did that, right? We got this big, giant, massive tree. Don't touch the other tree, that's gross. I don't need you touching. Keep your hands and your leaves to yourself. Look at that beautiful, enormous tree that we're never gonna have in the real world because there's no way that I'm gonna be dropping that much fucking bone meal. No, sir. Okay, let's get back to the world where. Oh no. Oh no. Let's pretend this would be. Hmm. Hmm. Really. Let's pretend we had some of these, some of these, and why not this stuff? So put some in a row. Ah, that's hurting my heart. Why did that have to do that? Okay. On a roll. Ah! Okay. On a row, on a roll. What am I doing wrong? Oh. 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 On a roll. Right? Whatever. I think. Yeah. I'm confused. I got confused. Okay. On a roll. Ah. What? No. Okay. So there we go. Let's pretend that we can fly. And some of these items, well, flourish pretty well. Right? Just to have an idea what it would look like already fully grown and well developed. If I were to follow the pattern, and this is not really for food, this is just for it to look pretty. I'm gonna have the real stuff that I'm gonna be getting a little further away. This is just my casita. Sure, why not? Why doesn't it just hit splash like the grass? Cutesy. That looks nice. Okay, let's pretend that we went out and we hunted for some cacti. That we've been going at it for a little bit. We got this water bucket here. Okay, let's get rid of this shit. Why there though? Why there though? Okay, let's get rid of this. Now let's pretend we got this water and that we got, what is it, cacti? Where'd it be at? That was right here. Okay. We got water. Because we technically do have a bucket and these holes were here because I was intending on putting like a little cacti farm happening here near the coast. So I could drop, you know, a cacti here, a cacti there, a cacti every freaking where. Right? Because I can. I can put cacti near a water block. If it's at least 1 block away, I can put cacti here. I suppose next to the water. You see this? I can put them next to the water and just have them like that. It helps with the bad mobs. I suppose you just can't put it next to each other. Okay. It is not feasible. There's things that I can do, but like these, why? I don't really think the lamp part is gonna like do it. Like that lamp part would just not do it. Not for me. At least a little bit interesting. Uh, hmm, I don't know if I'm feeling this. It's too much. This might be too much. All these lanterns up here, these little lights up here, is just too much. This is just an in case I could technically go in this route. Like I say, this is just a copy of my world. Technically, this world is just a copy of my world. I could then actually, see how far it would take me to get to arcade, um, get arcade of saplings. Because this is just a complete copy of my world. I can explore the world and see where things are at, what I could be doing in this world. Like say this little cute island, I could do something with this. Um, I can make this cute little bridge going over this crap. Um, Maybe terraform some of this area to get rid of some of these trees so I can have a complete straight shoot. Dig into this mountain, like right through it, dig through that mountain and make a really pretty tunnel with lights hanging and all this stuff. There's things that I can do to beautify the location to make it look nice. But say, how many blocks is this? It's so far away. I'm trying to look. I need the world to upload for a bit. I need to see where I'm going. You see how far I am from my first city? This is the first city, and it's the closest. And I already know about this location. I've been here several times. That's how I could just get here so quickly. Because although this is a copy of my world, this I intend terraform, put a wall around the city. I've already done it several times in other copies of my world. My main concern is putting a wall here right away. Because these guys have a tendency to, as soon as I show up into their world, as soon as I show up into this location, they do this. Like they run straight to that hole. Like they want to go and discover it without me. And I'm like, you're not the survivor one. Here I am. You guys don't have no gear. You guys don't have no weapons or know how to use any of them. This is what I'm looking for. This stuff. I'm looking for this stuff right here. I can then get coordinates to this one set location so I can get all these blocks. These blocks is the blocks that I want to work with. I wanted to use some of these blocks to do my the area where I'm gonna do the enchants and stuff like that to work with these colors. This color not so much. Oh look what I found. I probably have been here before. Let me do a quick little search. If the floor has a hole, I've already been here. Interesting. Yeah, it has a hole. I've already been here. Because it's just a complete copy. But let's see what I did leave here, just to have an idea. Oh no! I stepped in the pressure plate, really? I guess there's nothing here to look at. Everything got destroyed, right? Anything that's anything got destroyed. He's gonna tell me what kind of blocks I'm picking up. Because if I pick up a chest, that means that also the chests were able to survive. But it doesn't seem that even the chest survived. And it's just that I forgot what was here, and I could technically just delete this world and come back and check out what I did leave. Because this one world that I'm using right now is just a copy of my survivor world. So technically I can delete it. No harm done. Ah, get out. Ah, really? You were gonna make me do that. Okay. So in essence, the only reason why we're here in this one location, in this one world, that's a copy of my world, is because I'm looking for this. I knew that there was some of this stuff, I just didn't know the coordinates to it. And you might find it, oh, you're cheating. It's not. It's the same world, the entirety that I'm playing in the other world. I'll eventually also delete, and I'll start a fresh world, a new seed in another seed in another world, doing other things that don't really involve me cheating or anything. This is just so I can practice to know how to play. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna submit it. Oh my god, this is me. I'm so good at playing the game. I can have no mistakes happen to me. Like, no. I'm a normal person and I'm just doing normal things on normal Minecraft. Like, and say I get to see what there's here and what is this golden pickaxe, a golden sword, sharpness 3. I obviously haven't been in this location because the item's still there. You see, I haven't been in this area and on my survivor world, apparently, even though I have been here in other copies of this one world. There used to be a chest here in one of my copies. Like, where did the chest go? I don't know. Is it over here? Maybe I was in the wrong location. There should have been a chest around here somewhere. Like saying, even if bad mobs were to spawn, they won't be able to kill me or hurt me because I have, this thing where I'm surviving, not survival. Like if I break a block, it doesn't do it. Like it just disappears. Like I don't keep any of the stuff. Like there's no me. Oh, I'm gonna come back. Like and I'm gonna put it in the chest and then come back and no. This is creative and it's just a copy of my world. And anybody can do this and it's a simple way to do this. You just like take your survivor world map, make a complete copy of it and just explore it. Just look at it. Like don't go on, oh, I want to see the chunks and all the resolution. Like I can see through the blocks and all that shit. Like you don't have to do any of those type of cheats. What I'm saying is explore your world. Like just fly through it, look at it. Um, Look where you can get resources that you want to use. Like these items here. This is the colors that I want to be working with. I like reds and I like oranges because those are my favorite color. Yellow, sunsets, like those are my favorite colors. Like honestly, that I can honestly say these items right here, I'm gonna be mining. I'm gonna be going through the red. I love this red color. This red terracotta is my favorite color. Like this other color also is my favorite color. Like these palettes here are my favorite color palettes. They're so saturated in color and it just reminds me of, my heritage where I'm Mexican. These colors we use like for walls and stuff like that and in homes, like in Mexico. Like these are colors that I grew up seeing almost on a daily basis. So to me, having this as an option, me cheating and flying around, it's not really like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm such a good Minecrafter. Like, no, I just want to see where the items that I want to play with use or they're here. These are the colors that I want. So in essence, it's so hard, but I'm gonna have to find a way to this one giant mesa looking thing because the brown is here. As you can see it, like the real brown is here. This is the brown color that I like. Like this one brown color, it looks like carpet. It's a really pretty terracotta color. Like, you're not gonna get that by just, breeding sheep, making sure they're brown, this color, when you first get them. Is there a brown dye? Well, how do you get it? And essentially, these are the colors that I'm gonna come and try to find. So, as long as I get any nearby coordinate, you see, the closest that I can get to the shore is at negative. Let's see which is technically the closest. like going back to where I'm from, it's like I'm gonna be coming from this area. Can you see the number getting smaller? The number's getting smaller, so I'm technically gonna be coming from this area. What's in the side? It was the city, right? The the city that was okay. Well, let's get the coordinate because I will eventually be passing by this temple if you, and it's already been explored technically because it's the one that I just broke. Since I broke into this, you see, I've already been in here and thing was broken and I had left some chest there. I can't remember what it was and I left the pressure point whatever still on. I was already in this area. I just I at the time I didn't think about it that I was gonna want these blocks and I didn't get any of them. I was just running through my world on survival and I was going through as soon as possible trying to find villages as fast as possible without getting on creative and just seeing where they would be. I just got on my butt and I went out here. Like these are the colors that I want. Like I want this color, that color, definitely that color. You see, in each level is a different color, and to me, that is amazing. Like I love it. You see, that's a lot of that color that I want. But because each one color holds a spot in your what you call it, you see this color is not the same as this, so it's gonna take an entire inventory box, and I'm gonna be counting that one, counting that one, counting that one, and you see this one will eventually be a different block, and all of a sudden it's a different block. You see, it's not this block anymore, it's that one, and as you can see, that's sand, that's golden sand. Like this is sand. I'm sorry, buddy. Did it scare you? You're not real. I'm in creative. I could destroy you, but I won't. But I won't. Here, let's see what this. Wow, how useless. Yeah, I want to get. Is this one going higher? The negative number is going higher, and the positive number is also going higher. So this is me going further away from spawn, as you can clearly see, obvious. But I'm just checking it out. I'm just seeing what's out here. Maybe I'll find another village that I probably have been already in that I just didn't count for or care for. You see, this is going into the negative number got into really really small. So this is also I can get to the 1,000 numbers in the bigger number, and then just travel this way if I were to want to get these type. And you see there's another city here, which I probably have been in already. This city is closer to that, to the actual. This is not the city. This is not the city that I want to put a fence around. Although I should. This looks nice. And it's near the terracotta farm that I'm going to eventually be working on. You see how they have terracotta going on? And I think the reason why I didn't want to I didn't want to actually have a house here. Like eventually I will be having little houses nearby their houses. And in essence, this will be the area that I will be putting the house. If I were to put a house. So I can work them out. I don't really need to have a base or a house. I could just have, chests somewhere here, like a little tiny area right here, like make a little stand where I'll be just having, a whole bunch of chests and stuff like that, and put a fence around them. This, this gives me the actual wanting to have a house here now. When I see this, it gives me, I can just put my base here. Check this out. So let's say that I were to go and get that terracotta that's nearby, and because I want to work with those colors, I'll have my own enchant table here too, with all its works and stuff like that. So let's say that I was able to come in and make myself my little house here. I'm gonna get items out that I would have been using to create my house, working around that, that in mind. So let's say that I were to get my, terracotta in the colors that I wanna, say I get red terracotta, I were to get regular terracotta, orange. I didn't see these colors there. I'm not gonna lie to myself and be like, let's work with these because I didn't see them there. But in technicality, as long as I have terracotta and I have those farmers there, villagers, I would be able to get my hands across this by trading with them. But let's say that I didn't trade with them yet. That I'm still in the process that I only collected these items here because there's the ones that were accessible to me. I don't remember seeing this stuff there. I don't know if these would come by nature. I don't want to grab on them, but I do know I did see brown terracotta. So let's work with the colors that we did see here. Let's go back and see and test it out if these colors are in existence here. I don't want to like take on something that doesn't exist, and I'm gonna be, framing my mind into like, oh, this gotta be that. Okay, this is gotta be that. Nope. What is this stuff? It's not this for sure, and it's more like on the sand kind of feel, which is weird. That I wouldn't be able to know what that is. Like, what is this color? It looks more like smooth red sands. No. Here, let's see what this is. Is it this? Is it that? No. It looks almost like it, but it really is not. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. Definitely not that. But here, what is this? I am just so confused. It's not red sandstone. It's not stone of any kind for sure. Because it breaks like sand. Is it this stuff? Orange concrete powder construction. Is it this stuff? No, it's not that. I'm freaking out. I am really red sand. It's a red sand. Okay, here, there. It's something. We know what it is. Okay, that is in the perimeter of the colors that I can use. So, there. This is to go away. So say I was to get this, right? I have that. This is definitely here somewhere. Okay, that's that. This, no. This is this. Yeah, this is this. And then that is this. Okay, so these colors do exist here. And now for the brown. The brown does exist, but the brown is very scarce. So is there even brown in this area that I can be like, well, I'm nearby, I can just get me some brown? Because you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brown, 5. There's double here by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's enough here. Let's say there's a good 46 blocks. Let's not go ahead on top of our own brains. Let's say there's like a 36 amount of blocks here or 45. Who knows, right? I don't want to count one by one, but there's definitely some brown here nearby that town. So by in essence, it's very scarce brown. There's definitely brown. So this is the palettes that I have to work with. This is what color? Is it this color? Okay, yeah, that weird mustard looking thing. So these are the colors that we have, and look, we also have cacti, and let's say we were to get on some silk, right? So some silk and be able to mine a dirt block and be able to have, you know, grass block. Let's say that we're able to bring the grass block somehow with silk touch or whatever, bring it over in this area. Now, these sand domes that you hear, I might be able to cover them up, but in essence, I want to work around this since it's already been placed for me here and maybe one up it, you know, make it look even nicer. You know what I mean? Like, give it a makeover. Bam. And since these will be the colors that I might be working with, might as well spread them through and give that there's these new colors being introduced, and whether they like it or not, my house will be super chout. Now, I want to work with having an enchant table. So say, how does this work? If the enchant table were to be placed, per se, here, then I would need to surround myself with this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And since I like to do this weird thing where I want to do a ring around, floating ring around of other bookshelves, it does not really necessary or have to be this way. And it also gives it almost like a protection kind of feel, having that extra one up there. Like you can run in here and say, let's say that you were to put the weirdest of items, you know, that could stop a mob from, you know, crossing you for no reason. You know, from the silliest thing could be used as a door, honestly. Like, say, I was thinking trapdoor. I was thinking, would I have been able to bring this all the way over here, an oak trapdoor? Let's say we're going to put it here. Would this actually disturb the sanctity of, oh, sand, I forget. Maybe put it from the outside so it looks bumpy. Also, since that upper one is fake, you could, is this thing, what is it called? Not the honey block. What is it called? This thing? The loom. Why was I saying herm? Okay, not like that. This? You see how it looks like empty bookshelves? It doesn't help that they're gonna get triggered and they're gonna wanna like run over here and do their meddling thing, like just butt into like none of their business kind of thing, which I totally hate with a life. When they're trying to like butt into it, like then nobody called you though. Like, why I gotta be in people's business? You see? That looks pretty. You see that? It looks like an empty bookshelf. But of course now you get all these creeps. But they won't be going inside, you know, they won't be walking in there for sure. And I guess now they have that new ability. What is this? What is this called? What does it make them? Hey, what are you now? What are you? My heart is hurting. Why don't you do what I want? Hmm. Okay. No. Get out of my face. I don't like you anymore. And then by magical default, I could work with this. Like, why are you using the things that doesn't stay? I want to have this much distance from the ceiling, technically. Do I want a red ceiling? I don't know. But let's say just because I want to have like a multi-level kind of thing going on. I'm just gonna drop color now just to have an idea what we're talking about in size. It doesn't have to be. At the end of the day, I get to choose if I want this to be looking like such. But in contrast, I want to limit myself of how far I should be building. I don't want to intrude into the next building just because I own one massive house. You know? And I also want to have it more front heavy than side. So say this is 2 blocks from that, 2 blocks from that. Okay, that's pretty decent. But keeping in mind that this is gonna have a side because I don't want to be able to like have to merge in through here to go into the top. I want to have a side entrance. So boom, boom, side entrance. Okay, get that out of my way before you get hurt by me. And I should be making it exactly like this because I want that double block kind of like thick. And then on that double block, I'll put also their stairwell block. So the floor will be this. It doesn't have to be this color per se, but it will be coming to the front area because of that chout, that flavor to be well heard of. See, it's looking out. Looks an okay. Let's make the box of this front house. It's gonna look more like a library per se. I like how they're all like gathering up, like, oh my god, it's looking so amazing. Oh my god, it looks so fucking god. Like, of course they're not. They don't have opinions, which I'm glad. They don't get to be like, oh, I don't really like it. Good. I'm glad you don't like it because it's for me. I'm practicing what I could be technically. This is a lot of red, I get it, but still, you get it. You get sort of what I mean. Because even this in confinement, this could still be the inside. How do you know if I'm done or not? Okay, for instance, let's just fill out this. Let's say I did mine enough terracotta. Oh, everybody wants to work with the loom today. I get it. It's like the new best thing. I would like right away want this stuff here. Boom. Differentiate my house from your tacky whatever dwelling you got going on. I'm gonna need you to step all the way back. Step all the way back, buddy. Yeah, all the way back. Okay. Like, why is the sand a different color? Because I went and did my thing. I went and did my mining somewhere, mining my own business somewhere. Is what you gotta do for yourself. Okay. Make it seem as though it's coherently so somewhat similar to that over there. Doesn't have to be. I'm just saying that I want it to be. Your house is in my way. See how you need to mind your own business before coming in like to my life, ruining it. Should I? Here, let's implement that. No, it's just not gonna work. It needs to be by 3. You can see this door right here. This door is killing. It's gonna completely rip me because say already coming. Boom, boom. I want to be able to walk in a 2x2. You see, the door has to be between these two things. Right here. That's where the door's gotta be. And I won't have it any other way. It's the only way. It can be only one. Ow. Okay. Now, this area here looks like it's really well supported even if it's one bumped out. And if I were to do that, implement it on the other side, one side only, be implemented. See what that looks like. Inside. Oh my god, your house is in my way yet again. Should I demolish your house? This is a lot of red. There's a lot of red going on here. So maybe not that one color, of course. You see how this looks really tacky? There being nothing on this side. Now there's got to be. There's got to be 4 block space. You see this? 3 block from stair. That is a lot of stair going on. What is really going on? That's a lot of house. That is a lot of terracotta. That is a lot of damn terracotta. Now let's say that I was able to get my hands on a lot of, stone siding. Like this stuff here. What is this? Red sandstone wall. Ooh, I will be by default be able to get some of this on my hands, and I'll be able to get some of this on my hands. There'll be plenty of this stuff here already. So by default, I can start it off with this. Skip one, skip one, skip one. And then with this, come back in on those skip ones. See, it looks so tacky, I hate it. What would this look like? Okay, it's in work in progress, okay? We might not implement any of this stuff. So let's say that I chose to go with just one color. Let's go with the color that we do have already on hand. Like the one that looks the same. Common bullshit. Get out of my way or die. Lols. Okay, let's get on the... I wonder if we can pull off just this. Like if I were to get onto orange, and instead of actually putting walls, I go with half wall with this. Instead of actually implementing, a stone, I'll use something like this, and say for the terracotta edgings, I'll use the orange. Of course, I want to have enough height. Let's say that I did use the orange terracottas, this darker looking terracotta for the top part. And I'll eventually want it to be by this many blocks. You see, this is a good amount. And then, instead of, I can go half slabs on this stuff, top part. Let's say that we're gonna get my hands on some of this stuff, this cut sand slab, put it in the top area. Not feeling it. And I know it's gonna be the item that I have in hand that's gonna go up there at some point. But let's say we start up here instead. It's a little bit more interesting. It's higher. Okay, let's say that we're able to put our mouse where put a word where the mouse is. Terracotta. Orange terracotta. I know it looks tacky to have everything one color, but I like consistency. It works. Like, why I need such a big house? I don't need such a big house. Like, oh my god, seriously. Seriously. Oh. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Because I don't really need to have it closed. You know what I mean? It doesn't have it to be closed for anybody but me. Like, the villagers really not gonna make access to this top area. So they'll never be able to just fall out. I'm like really ahead of my time right now. Like, I'm not gonna be able to create any of this stuff. Like, this is just me uncreative. I'm just saying that I could potentially do the items. Like, I won't. Whatever design you see me doing on here probably will not be implemented. But what I do want to use is terracotta. Now, the only thing I'm doing right now is just having an idea what that might look like if I were to use terracotta and the sandstone. The orange sandstone is gonna be a thing, because look at this. These two colors look great. Just having this as floor also looks really nice. And I can break it up by making a pattern on the floor, like the bottom part. See this? It looks just putting a random pattern. It doesn't have to even be this half slab. It could just be a whole slab. But you see how it's used here? Like they used it right here. Like if this was wood. It was used like if it was wood. And technically this house that's just supposed to meant to be like this enchanting library. Up here I can implement some type of lantern looking thing made out of like this stuff. Should I be finding some Acacia fences, like to make fences? Like go on that one trip to find this one item, just so I can have it look like a lantern up here. Is this even centered? It's not even centered. How sad. It's hurting my feelings. There I go again. You see my feelings for everything. It's hurting my feelings. Okay, let's pretend that was completely 100%. And 100%, I mean like 1000%. 100%. You know, the thing. Where then I'll be able to like, it's not gonna let me really. This, yeah. Okay, now let's pretend. Ah, no, I meant to do this. Let's pretend that we can get rid of all this now. Okay, and let's see if this thing works. If we're able to enchant some random thing, like let's say I want to enchant an iron sword. What do you give me? Let's put the iron sword up there. Fire aspect, I don't like that. What is this? Still fire aspect. Boom. Okay. What would you give me now? Still fire aspect? Kill me. Or I mean like kill me. Okay, let's say I didn't break that. Let's say it's still there. There's no such thing, it never was not. You're gonna get killed is all you're gonna manage. I don't know why you were walking here for, but you're dead now, you see? You see how dead you are. You, what do you got? Nothing that I care for. What you got? Stuff that doesn't matter. You see, this is why I'm gonna have to have an iron door. No, 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 no. Okay, let's say fine. You got me a fire aspect. Yay. What is this? Efficiency. On an almost breaking whatever. Not important. Let's say I were to get one that's freshly baked. Like let's have, good quality stuff in here to begin with. Okay, let me find out. What does this thing do? Am I able to get any enchants on this? Oh. What am I able to get? Nothing. You can only enchant items once. Sharpness. Okay. And then what is this? Unbreaking. Cool. Now, let's see. 3, that's 4, 5, 6. Now. Where's the golem? Where'd he go? Are you serious with me, golem? Rude. There's nowhere. You know what? I almost feel sad that you never died, that I'm actually gonna fix you. Okay. He put up a fight, he deserves to survive. You know what I mean? He did his best to try to stay alive. But where are we going? There's no bad mobs, you already know that. I already fixed everything. Let's see what everything's in here. Nothing here is important. Why are you here? You're wasting your time. Look, there's not even a house here. What is this garbage that I'm gonna have to commandeer? I'm gonna have to make something pretty out of this crap. What is in here? A lectern with nothing. Okay, cool. Wow, you're pimping. What's in here? I've already been here, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. This right here is the reasons why I won't. Because I hate unleveled BS like that. And then this looks sunk. I'm not taking you out from that. You need me to save your life. You need a new life source. God, how do you? How? How is this building? How? This is the saddest building ever. You close the door on me one more time, I'll destroy you. It's the last time you're playing with me. Nobody plays with my feelings. What was this area supposed to be? And why is there an exit door? You see, this is fishy. This is like I'm trying to run away from, and I'm like, you're not supposed to be what, a cartographer? This makes it seem as though being a cartographer is like a villainous thing, because you need an exit ASAP. You know, your life's in danger, bro. Also, what's down here? Like, it's just so much wasted down here. Like, what is down here, though? What's even down here? Wasted space. Look at this. This could be another dwelling. This is so much room. What a wasted area. This is a wasted. What is this? Why is this area wasted? This is so much area. You see what I mean? This could be connected to this house and make it a bigger dwelling. You know what I mean? Like, this could be used for bigger purposes. Because look at all this area. What was this? What was up here? Just a block to have a block? Just because you want a block. Okay, let's go have half a block. Like, say that I was able to give you a really awesome space here because you deserve it and you make me feel so good being around. Get out of here before I destroy you. Didn't you know that I'm the craziest person alive? See that? Boom. And what is this area here? Nothing. This is a nothing area. Okay, that makes no sense to have so much nothing area. I would destroy you. Leave. Leave now. You had a chance to not be here, and you chose to be here when I didn't need you here. And that is how people keep dying. All your little Joe boys are dying because I am the most savagest of the savage. When the savage world, come on. Yeah. Let's say I had the right item there. Okay. Now let's say I didn't break that door. Okay. The door's back. That's not the right door. I know that's not the right door. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? Let's get the right door before I have an aneurysm. That has to be the door. Uh, you know what? Let's say that we had a surplus of that one item that I was so embedded with. Where would it be at? This thing. Let's say we had a surplus of this. And we chose to use it here. Because, because why not? Get out of my way, dead person. Let's say we used it here. Boom. Nice. Okay, cool. Now what? Okay, so bear with me. They say we used it in there too. Now it's in there too. You see what I mean? It's already here. What you gonna do about it? So what you gonna do? There. Make sense? No, but it's there. Okay. This area can now be the area where you would have something like a double chest here. Let's say there was nothing back there. Okay, there's just nothing back there. Okay, what's over here? That's already the nothing. And this is the exit to the nothing, which makes no sense to even have an exit to leave. Why? What are you leaving from? Why are you so scared? What are you leaving? What are you escaping from? Reality? Well, reality sucks. Welcome to reality. You can't just exit because you don't like it here. Okay? This is where you be at, this is where you at, this is when you're going away. This stuff, this stuff. Now let's say this makes no sense to me. It's hurting my eyes just looking at it. Okay, let's say. Let's. Okay. Let's say this. Let's say it's this. This is what it is, and that's what it is. Okay. So this area is just too small. So let's make it bigger. Because of this, right? Obviously. And let's expand it by a little bit. Since it's gonna be since, since. Yeah, like the guy saying over there. Yeah. This area now doesn't have to. Something like that. I'm fighting the urge to sneeze because I sneeze really loud. So let's say this, okay? Let's say we had this down here to break off the always the same thing. But in reality, at some point, I'm gonna need this smooth. This stuff. Okay, let's. Okay, this stuff's here. On the inside, you can see that it looks really pretty. Like this is the pretty little color. This is the color to like want. Excuse you me, that this attitude is just not working. No, we need this type of attitude. Slaps. Because right here, mama, we're gonna do something like this. something like that. And right here, we're just gonna continue what we had. We're going on over here. This one thing. Right? We just continue this right here. Just to have an idea what it would look like if we took on that, like to make this. Okay. And let's top it off with this. Okay, this right here makes an extra little balcony. Bye. See that? Boom. And right here, this itself becomes another full-on balcony. And actually having a window here makes sense, because that's cute. Mm. This is so uncalled for. You need help, buddy. How did you do this? Like, what is your issue? Seriously, I'm gonna like have to beat you. Like, so hard. Oh my god. Like, how? I hope this makes sense, because I will hurt you. Like, I will hurt you. Like, it's not their fault. Like, I'm not asking for who's his fault, who's his what. Oh my god. Does this make sense? It almost feels like it doesn't, having this so long. then D here. Excuse me. And here is where dwelling beds would go. Yeah. Let's say that I was able to get me some cute little green beds. I could then have a bed here, a bed here, a bed here. You see, 3 people can live here. And we're gonna have them to have their own little chair, individual justices. Just, maybe it. Just. Why wouldn't the chest be in those areas? Like, where the chest be at? Hmm. Okay, there we go. Put a chest there. This can have a chest, and this can have a chest. You see? It's cute. And then we can give them torches. One there, and one there, one there. Makes sense. Okay, whatever. We can put a light here, and a light there. Okay, on to this area. The inside I have yet to do anything. Let's see what it looks like. This goes away. Double chest there. Why is this dropped? Oh, okay. These are now that. This is a window. Got a chest there. What is this? I don't know. It's freaking me out, man. It's not needed here. Why is it here? Okay. Let's say, yeah, we need some type of, that there. Who cares? Would we then be able to put secret library? Secret library it is. We need a lectern to give somebody that, hey, we have that thing going on here. Well, I mean, it's technically just a library. Duh, it had to be here. Let's have the book be the column. And let's go as far as actually, using it like a that. What's up there? Nothing. Cool. What's up there? Ah, interesting. Would that be viewed as a step? Let's find out. The library had to be given away somehow. You know what I mean? Like it had to be. You know what? Nah. Let's not play. Play with my feelings. Let's go have slap. Dude, how are you doing it up against the wall? You're hurting my feelings. Me and my feelings, like you're hurting my feelings. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So this is the secret library. Technically, nothing has to be in here aside from bugs. This area, let's say that we were able to bring some type of terracotta. No, that's not terracotta. Ah. Is there any such thing as this really dark terracotta? I didn't find it there. But let's. It's too dark. That's what it is. What other terracotta colors is there? Mm, whatever. It's not supposed to be meant to look cool. It's just supposed to be. And like that didn't make any sense. I know. I'm not making this now. Like this is not my real world. This is just what it could potentially look like if I were to like invest a lot of time in it. You see how this looks just so out of hand? Like it looks so out of place. Like it makes no sense it even being here. It doesn't match any of the buildings. It doesn't look like part of anything. I don't know how they made it that far for that long. But for them just, it's gonna be this is a complete copy of my world, and I could be doing little tweaks and like little cheats like that by going into the world and just seeing things where they're at. Like I can see a mine shaft from here. Like I can go and explore it and see what the hell's in there. And then at some point actually do make it here with my coordinates. You see my coordinates there. Why am I so far away from my house? I don't know. I'm just seeing what's out here. Just checking out and seeing the builds that I could technically do. Like, do I even like it? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But here, let's go explore the shaft. Hmm. Let's say that I'm not blind. Let's say that I am dropping. What is this? Uh, let's say that I had this whole time. Or even better yet, let's say that I was dropping lanterns or like little light bulbs. What are they called? What are the sheds? And you see, this mine shaft goes nowhere. It's just there to be frightened on nowhere. But you see, three things gives the impression that there might be a shaft down here happening. Like there's something going on somewhere down here. You know, if I were to come down here, is what I would encounter. Like nothingness. Like there would just be nothing here. Just a way to go from one part of the hole to another part of the hole. So let's find out what's down here. The same. It's the same entrance to the same thing. But down here, let's check this out. Squids. Okay, let's say that I am running down here, and I can encounter all of this by just coming down here. Ooh, you see? You see what I have access to now? And you see that would have happened to me. I would have been able to get drowned. And you see right away, I would have been able to find a diamond. How many? One. But that would have been so funny, like for me to like mine that one diamond and all that water would have followed me. And because I saw this thing from afar away, I was gonna come and try to get me some of this. See what I mean? I was gonna be enticed into wanting this right here. Does it even go anywhere? No. But I know it's here. That's the thing, that I know it's here. And what I can do is this, let's say that I was able to contain it. And let's say I was able to get in there correctly and not be drowned in all this water. This water would have not been here, let's say. I'm dropping too many blocks for something so simple. Where is this water coming from? Stop. Stop coming in here. Okay, let's say I was able to stop the water. Oh, there's iron for sure. Where's this water coming from? There's no water. Just stop, stop. There's a zombified villager that wouldn't be able to get out anyway. And we're going to this crazy ass opened area with all these awesome things at the bottom. Is there even a way to get up there? Because imagine if I'm just like in the sand digging and then boom, I'm in this big giant ravine looking hole. Is there any stuff in here worth me even coming in here for, aside from that one diamond that's like underwater, typically? Like, basically, it was underwater. It was one block away from getting me drowned. So do I even want that diamond? I don't even know if it's even worth me coming down here for. Because it'd be right here. Check this out. Right there where I went and mind my own business when I saw that geo or whatever. And knowing me, I would have wanted it. Like if I would have come out here and ventured all the way down here, like I can see there being 1, 2, 3 ores of 3 on the wall. You see, there's stuff in the wall, but it's almost unattainable. Is it really worth me dying for? Oh look, here we go. Interesting. And it's right under this, the sand stuff. Where does this even lead? This could be dangerous. Like say if I were to land right here, like in the water. Like from up there. Where does, wow, okay. This is almost worth me coming over for. Where does this come from? Where is this from? This whole area being like that sand stuff really freaks me out. That good thing there's no actual sand looking stuff up here. Like that you be able to fall from the ceiling by just digging down. That's what I'm afraid of. But say, let's say if I were to make it here, let's see what we got working on. 3 gold, a golden apple, and 1 iron. Was it really worth all this? Is one chest worth me coming all the way down here for? For knowing that it has items that I could just basically get from anywhere else. Like just because they're sitting on me. Like just they're sitting, waiting for it to be taken. Is really worth me coming in here for? That one little tiny shaft. You see what's around me was showing up that witch that showed up. Like is that really worth that one chest? Is it? Is it though? There's no ores here. There's no gold. There's no diamond. Like it's just this, that one thing. Are you really worth me coming down for? Are you? Are you worth me coming down for? Where did it go? It didn't even fall. I fell. I feel like it's not. It's really not worth it. Like coming down here for that one chest. With the things that it's showing me there, the things that I really don't care for, I don't really need that stuff. Do I need it? No. Oh look, this is a way direct way to actually get to the shaft by just, jumping into the giant hole. You see, you just jump into the hole and you'd find that one chest. Like, is it worth getting? Not really. And then we have this little thing, and I know there should be another. There it is, because I've already been here. Now let's see if this is the one that I was talking about, the one that blew up. That I was like, oh, we've already been here, and then I went and checked it out. Let me check it out real quick. If this would have been the same, I already went in here, didn't I? Of course I did. And I blew it up. Oh no, I haven't blown it up. So why did I leave here? You see, this is just a copy of the world that I'm playing on, and this is on creative. So technically, it's yes, I'm cheating, but everybody cheats. Who cares? I'm not doing this as a competition with anybody. This is like, ooh, I'm so good at Minecraft. I'm really not. And this is just a copy of my actual world. This is not an actual, oh, this is me playing. Oh man, I'm cheating. No, this is just a copy of the world that I'm playing right now as survival, but this is on creative. And it's just to sort of, let's say that I was able to go over there and get all that terracotta to do this. It's too much brown to begin with. There was not enough brown. So no, I'm definitely not making the brown, but this orange sand is totally attainable, so I could technically have this. This would take me forever to have, but it's just an idea like what it could technically look like if I were to get all these items to make this shit with, like in survival. Say terracotta item will be here, and I could just get the coordinate and be able to use these items. And I'm not gonna like, oh, I already know where your stronghold's at. Like I'm not using it to do that yet. Like it's not important. The Ender Dragon is not important. It's it's not a mission in my mission right now because I'm just starting this world. But I'm just looking at the things that I really want to use to know where they're at. Say this is 1,000 blocks, 1 2 to 8. Fuck, that's really far. And this is the only spot that there's this brown that I want. Unless I were to like really go deep inside, but you see that number getting bigger. Do I really want to go venture that far just to get a couple of blocks? Let's see, where's the brown at? The brown, this one line. It only grows in this one brown line. and it only grows there in this one section, the brown. Is it worth me not killing the sheep for that I could just, have them duplicate themselves and make that brown color? Is it worth me coming all the way out here for that brown? I want the brown, but is that one brown the only brown that I can attain? Well, no. I already was in this tower, I'm sure. Here, let me check it out. I already was here. Yeah, I've already been here. Wait, let me check it out. Check me out. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, this is the one that exploded. When I wanted to go up power. I went in there and didn't take the TNT. It's my fault. And I left the pressure plate there too, so it's still my fault. But I had already been here and I raided it, and I didn't blow it up the first time around. But I was so near this terracotta and I didn't take the opportunity to take as much as I needed. Now I kind of want these colors. Technically, I've already been in this area, and these colors are the colors that I want to work with, which is this reds, this whatever, and even the sand. The sand itself, I like the color. I can use it for shit or whatever. But in essence, I want to get these coordinates to come back to this and find out what I did really leave in those chests. I could technically delete this world, make another copy of it again, and check out what it was that I left here. Uh, Better yet, let me just get the coordinates to this that I want to get my hands on, which has the brown. This has no brown. This one has the brown. The brown is so far away. Because like, there's brown there, but there's very little of it. The real brown will be fuck out here. All the way up here. And like I can check these out before me coming here. See if there's anything worth me cutting. Like I can see all the ores that I could be getting technically. Seeing where this would lead. If there's any diamond. Like the real world that I'm playing in is not that, look, I would have been able to come to this mine. Let's see what's in here. One golden apple, whatever. Is it really worth me exploring? Look, there would have been an actual mob spawner here. What you got? Nothing important. Nothing ever important that I need ever. Ah, look, how comically asshole of you guys to just land on my head if I were to hear. Is this even worth anything? No. Why are you giving me trash loot? Like, what the hell? Hey, boo, you already cheated. You already know what's in the chest. I know. It makes it not worth me coming down for. Like, okay. Yeah, like, oh, look. Wow. Ores. Yeah, you see any diamonds around? I didn't see no diamonds. Let's keep going. Let's see if I would have just completely ignored that shit. Wow, there's lava in that water. Look at this garbage. What was that? Did you see like a ghost around here? I saw something happening there. Anyway, let's see how far down would this go. Let's see how far does it go. How far would we be going? Would be able to go how far? Let's see. We're negative 51 right now. Do you see anything that looks interesting in the walls? No. Is there anything interesting enough for me to come and explore down here for? Not really. You're cheating. I know, because it doesn't really matter. It's just a game. It's not like I was gonna make a living off of videos making or something. Like, this is not me like, ooh, I'm the best Minecrafter. No, this is just me exploring my world and my seed on a copied map of my world. So I know I came down from down there. There's literally nothing up here. See, where is this lava coming from? It's so comically started from nowhere. Look at this. Where is this lava coming from? Where are you coming from? Lava from this dripstone? I doubt. You're such a glitch in the world. Like, what are you? What's happening here? Like, what did really go down here? Would that happen twice in the same world? Would this actually happen in my world? Like this, like if I were to go to the real, not this copy of my world. Let's see, because weird explored. What happens if we come down there? It's the same if we came down here, essentially. Wouldn't it be? Wow, it's so trippy looking at it like that, like from up here. Wow, it's all these. I wouldn't have been able to get this in this area just flying around. But would there be anything me worth actually trying to do that actual? Oh, got scary for a little bit. This is so pretty. Like just the me exploring the cave, like without having to do any mining, any just looking. You see, a little while ago, I came across. Oh, look at these guys. Are you guys all by yourselves? I was able to the different level waters too. That looks nice. You see, we'd be able to work with something here. Where did it go? You see, these are diamond, but will I really be able to mine them? If it be underwater, it'd be like super hard for me to actually even get them. But you see all of the diamond. You see there's two there, there's like four here. I won't be able to collect anything, but I can count how many there would be. You see, that's just four. That's if I can actually mine them. That's just two. I would technically be able to mine them with this, but do I really want to like do that? It would take me a lifetime to mine them, especially underwater. So they're really not really worth me even noting, because first of all, I wouldn't have been able to see them. Let's just be quite honest. I wouldn't have been able to afford to see them. Hmm. I really don't like going underwater. Like, I feel like I can't breathe. Ah, where was the opening? I know I came from the air. There was air. I was able to look into the water. I hate not being able to see anything. I'm just gonna get out of here. Who cares? Whatever. Get me out of here. I'm just looking. I'm not really gonna keep or watch to even actually care about the coordinates. But you see, I want the terracotta. That's the only reason why I'm here, to get the coordinate for this brown terracotta that I want, which is technically, let's get the closest to the base. See, that's a lot of brown. This, I can basically take so much of that brown right there without having to go mining sideways. This is probably where I want to get the brown. This area here, because it's exposed. Now, if I were to traverse through water, I need the negative number to get small, big number to get small. So I'm coming from that direction. Okay. If I can use the lake as a source to get here, how far is this lake? You see, I've been to this tower already. But in essence, let's see if this lake even were to connect all the way to the brown I want to get to. Like, say that I am able to like traverse through all this water on my canoe, jump here, keep going, keep going, keep going, and I guess around this area, start doing my ascent. Like, be able to come up here, jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping and building and jumping and jumping and building and building and jumping and jumping and building to get to this brown stuff, because this is the brown stuff that I want. So coordinates that I will be writing down will be these right here. The negative 5.4, the 12,045. That's the number that I'll be writing down. Yes, it's just for the product itself. Like, I'm not, because I want to build with this color. I want to build with this color. Y ahí no me bajates. I want that color. I want that negative 524, 103 as high as is possible, huh? 1245. That is just 1,000 blocks. It's not far. 1,000 blocks from my base is not long, far away. Now let's do a flying version of me going back to my base directly. Or you know what? Let's do the water traverse. Where does this water come from? Okay, that number's getting big, and I can see there's. I already been there most likely. In that one portal. And let's say we came from down here. Boom! We go all the way to the water. Right? And let's say we went through the water. Let's see how far we'd be canoeing for. Because you'd be like, why didn't you just get that terracotta? Because I want the brown, and there was no brown up there. Right? Let's say that we were to get through the water. And is there a way to even get here? I've already been in here. But let's say I can start off my canoeing from this point, basically. I show up in the shore. I do a jump. What was that? Oh, I can see into the water with the night vision thing. Just realized. So I need the number to get small. The other number to also be small. I've obviously already been here. Cause it's right in front of everything. Yep, I already been here. So let's see what did I leave here. I didn't leave the TNT or pressure plug. What did I leave here? Crap. Of course I left crap here. You see all these crap, but I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna. Who cares? Like, I didn't need any of it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me out. I can breathe. You're suffocating me. You're suffocating me. There's a dead portal here. I'm pretty sure it took everything from this chest. As you can tell, I even built up on it. Like, I wanted to land on this one thing. Yeah, and I left shit here. Obsidian. I could have had already my enchant table. So you see, that's good to know because I have yet to actually get myself diamond pickaxe. I chose not to waste my diamonds on that because I made my portal with lava and water out of nothing from scratch. Yeah, like my tortillas de harina. Oh yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I needed to go down. I need that fort to become. I need that fort to become small. So here. I need both axes to become smaller. So I need to go this direction. Things, hurry up and appear in front of me. You're freaking me out. You're flying too fast. The world's generating, but it's not generating a new world. It's already been generated. It needs to count for all the crap that it has down under itself. 999. Okay. That's it. Nope. 0876. But the thing is, why is the number 43210? No, yeah, this way. This way. This way. This way. Why does the number keep getting... Oh, okay. This, okay. Like I'm looking at the number. That's why I need the coordinates because I'm so dumb. I wouldn't be able to like know which way's which way. I wouldn't know. There would be no way for me to actually know that. Like it would just make no sense to me. Yeah, let's see what's in the water. Like, stop cheating! It's not me cheating. This is my world. I can do whatever I want with it. I can delete the whole city if I want to and make a new one. And do the same thing. Like actually know where everything is at ahead of time and just keep an eye out for the things that are just unpredictable, like the mobs. Like just have an idea, hey, what's going on? Like this is my base. And this is the base that I made on creative. I want my base to look like this, but all these items are attainable. I can get all these items. It's just me ahead of the time jumping on to see what I could make it look like for now. Hi, helper. Even this tree is not really here. I just made it on creative a little while ago. This is not real. This is not in my real world right now. It's not on the non-copy pawn. Like this is just the pawn. This was actually here. I have that. I have that. I have most of this building done except for the stairs that I've created here and all these ugly torches and all these little piquitos, like all these little poking out things. The chimney itself, it's not a chimney yet. There's nothing here. Uh, this is just what I want to do to make it look like that. I also don't have these little things I haven't gotten. I haven't gotten these items yet. Of course, I need to go mining for items. But in essence, I created this also. I don't have it yet. I don't have it in this setup. In essence, anything can be enchanted that is like an item like that. I'm breaking 3. Sounds good. And say if I were to go fishing with a fish with this thing here, like it will give me something good, like sure. Oh, it took too long. Fish. Yay. That's what I wanted. With an enchanted quest. What would I got in here? Would I have gotten anything here? How do I know? How do I know? How will I know? You just will never know. How would I know? I'm never gonna know. Is that really sitting on anything? It's not gonna work. Okay. It's not gonna work. But say even if I were to make it up here, I can still go down. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's a little bit of a danger zone right there. I don't want this. Because not even not even these little things I have, I don't even have that. This fence is wrong. I don't have this yet. I don't have these, but I do have the holes with the. I don't have the waterlogged, but I do have the holes already that I have implemented. This tree, I also just made it, like, just to have an idea what it could look like if I were to, like, do it. It could sort of potentially turn out like this, like a little tree shrine. Why? I don't know. I feel like I can go fishing here at some point under the magical tree. Will it work though? I don't know. What kind of items could I technically get in this magical tree? Like, how do you know it's a magical tree? It's not. It's could be whatever it wants to be. But the only way to know is when the thing goes down. So once the little thing goes down, you'll know that you've caught something, and you gotta do it as soon as it's going down to kind of like That's the whole point of the fishing thing. How many steps do I need to be behind? Like 6? How will I know? Hello? I'm fishing here. Catch something. Oh, my eye. I guess not. So let's forget it. But yeah, there's a sinking boat nearby my base, and I didn't know this. And it's also right next to a monument. Look at this. I started going out into the world, and then this thing happened, and I'm like, why is this even here? Like, how is this even here? And then there's another one nearby this one. Like, I'm near two temples. Like, my base is right in the middle of two temples or such, I think. Yeah, because I crossed one, and there's, like, not far away, there's another one. And it's right in the middle of when I'm trying to get to the other world, the other side of the Pacific. I'm gonna call this like, oh look, have I been here already? I'm gonna say no, but here, let's check out what's here. Is it worth me coming? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me now with things? I just want to see what's in here. Nothing. I already was here. You can tell because there's nothing in there aside from that one thing that I don't care for, whatever it is for. I don't even know what this is used for. What do I need it for? I don't know. Am I swimming or what? Okay. I was like, why is it taking so long? My eye is watering. My eye is watering. Is that the one that I was talking about? No, that's still the same one. This is the same monument. But I'm sure nearby there's another monument, which is just so weird. But look, this was facing that way. Is the other monument on this side facing itself too? Can't tell. But I know there's another one nearby this one. Because they're basically twins. Like they're next to each other. They might be just in the middle of that portal. I don't know why it would be nearby, or who would decide to build a whole monument underwater, or if it was a regular monument and then it just so happens to be underwater. What happened to it? I know there was another one and they were nearby to each other because there's no way that I was going in circles. There is just no way that I'm going in circles in the same one. Because I saw one and then I could see it in the distance. I could see the other one. No, we're not done here. You're not going nowhere. Hmm. Well, I know that my house is here. Here's some. No, not here. Hello, things. Show up. Hurry up. Hmm. That's so weird that the world looks like it's barely showing up, but you can kind of see like the bottom. And like you're cheating. Like it's there. Like I can clearly see there's like passage going down the world. Uh, this has to be the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. The monument is this way. But I've already been in it. Like I've been near it and I've seen the effects that it does to you. The little big giant monster scares you at the beginning. There it is. And say this monument is facing this way. But for instance, this guy, this guy's by himself, like right here, literally. Open up. Where'd he be at? Okay, he's by himself at the very tower, the very peak of the tower. So that's how he knows that you're nearby. Like if you pass by, look how close it is to the water. So he's like, oh, I can sense you. I can sense you too, motherfucker. You're humongous. And then not only that, you get, where is it? It's in these little towers. On these towers, you'll find some too. Like they have also in these areas, like the baddies in here. You know, like you'll find them here, like nearby somewhere. Hello, where you be at? It is like a maze in here in some way. It would be really annoying to like dry it out. And technically I could. It's just it would be super annoying. Even me dropping blocks, going up, and then dropping sand, going this way, and then going this way, and who knows how much. It would take me a life, of which I don't have. But it's actually pretty decently close to my place. Like my place is right here. You see, this is where I decided to build my base. Of course, it doesn't look like this right now. This is what it could potentially look like. And I'll do it occasionally. I'll open up a copy of my world and get in it and just explore it on creative. Like just give it a good look. Like I already know where the stronghold is. Well, the best stronghold I've already come across a few. You see, this is the other one, and it's also so close to my house. This is the other one. Check it out. You see how it doesn't have the hole that I already made on the other one? This one, however, this one's different from that one. Now you can spot the difference. Like, it's not as big as that other one. You see, now I can see it. I can see the other one now. How come I couldn't find it earlier? And now it's right here. It's so fucking easy to find. You see, they're both facing. No, they're not facing the same directions. You see, this one's facing that way, and that one is facing that way. So I'm gonna point that as directions. So the strongholds are pointing in different directions. This one is facing that way. Yeah, this one's facing that way. But it's also so close to the surface. Look, it's just a 3 block surface. Boom, 3 blocks. Now I wonder there's another further this way. It'd be such a slap in the face to be so many water temples so nearby to each other. Like there'd be no reason for that to be a thing. Like why would that be a thing? Why? Why would there be so many strongholds next to each other? There's a black mass I'm looking at. Is this the sunken ship? Shall we explore it? It's backwards. Let's see what would be in here. Hello? There's the treasure map. There's 3 books, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. Let's see what this map will lead us to. Let's just cheat. Am I really gonna go in here? Probably already. I've already gotten this treasure. Let's find out. I probably have gotten this treasure. It looks familiar. But of course, why would I have the map there? I just feel as though I've already gotten this treasure. Because look where it's led us. Like right next to my magical tree. There it is. What's in here? Quilts, Bot of Enchanting, Potion of Water Breathing, Potion of Water Breathing, more chains for books. It sounds interesting. Whatever, you can keep. Bye. Don't care. And look how close it was to my damn tree. It's literally from this spot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 9, 6, 6, 9, right here. A 6 by 9 walk from his spot right here. And you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and you'll see the stupids. I don't even need to go to the shipwreck now. You know what I mean? Like, now that it's so far away from me. Oh my god, it's so far. Look at this. I never did understand what these are for. What even is in here? Like, is there even anything worth me coming down here for? And almost drowning for? Look, a treasure map. I wonder if it's that same treasure. Let me find out. Is it even the same treasure? No, it's not. It's gonna be in the water. Let's look at the treasure. No, I think I have gotten this. Yeah, this looks familiar. I probably had this already. Oh wow. No, I haven't. Okay. Name tags. 2 name tags. More chain stuff. What is with this heart of the sea thing? Why? What do I even do with that? I don't know. Oopsie, I didn't mean to grab it. Here, you can keep your map. You see, that's an interesting thing that I could come and get, you know. Where was it again? It was like near my base. Where's my base? You see, that's my base. And it was one of these little water looking temple thingies. Where'd it be at? Is it this one? Is that a water base? Is this a water base too? Ah, interesting. I wonder where the treasure hole is. Oh, right there. Nothing interesting. Oh wait, what is this? Lure. Ah, interesting. Okay, that may be for a good, a good swim, fourth swim. Is it just one chest? Is it 2 chests? We don't know. Let's find out. It typically should only be 1, right? I suppose so. There's only 1. It would have been right there. Hmm. So in essence, it would have been on this one block right here. Well, where's the other one? The one that I found. And how many of those is there? Here it is. It was this one. Right here. And look how close it is to my base. It's literally like right behind the portal. Like it's so nearby. And then I'll be able to come over here into this little area. Where was it? Where's the hole? Over here. Where is it? Where is it? Well, we'll just have to get the map, huh? When we do get it. And I believe it's good that they're having this like treasure hunting kind of like seed. If you think about it, this seed's been more like treasure hunting, and I find it more resourceful to just go underwater and get these maps, treasurings, or whatever. And it's an easy step. Like it's a way to get to the Nether quickly. Like I had my Nether portal so quickly in the seed compared to my first seed, and maybe because I was still like learning how to like work the buckets, and I tried my best to learn the buttons as fast as I could. Like right now, I'm exploring. I know this is not the way you play Minecraft. I know this is not the way to go about the game. You don't just like cheat your way through it. But it's good to go through the back ends and then work myself towards like the correct way to play it and whatnot. Because I'm not using this to keep score of anything or like saying that I'm better than others. Because oh, I'm already at the end and it's my second seed. No, there's people that are just so talented that they don't even, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not those people. I'm not talented to Minecraft, so I will be cheating most of the time, and I won't be submitting any of that. Like, ooh, I'm so good at this that I'm right there next to like the big names. Like, I'm not, nowhere near there. But I like exploring itself like this, it being the copy of my world, existing world. And I've noticed that most of those things are in the seed. There, it's a complete copy. It is a complete copy of your world. And initially, I was expecting it to not be identical, like to it to have like little different things. You see, in one a double seed that I made prior, I did a seed and right away I came across, that cute purple, that really cute purple block that makes the ding ding sounds. And I made a whole house with that being the floor. And then the ceiling, I did a second floor and I spaced some of it out. And it makes just a perfect sound. It's cute. Um, on this seed, I found it again, but it's kind of like misleading. Like it's there, but it's just like it's very fishy the way that you'll be obtaining it. That it's almost not worth it because there's water and then there's like a diamond nearby, and you just basically submerge yourself underwater at that point. So by the time you actually make your way to to the crater looking thing, um, it's not worth it at that point. Picking up anything purple, it's black and white from that point. Like, what's going on here? What's really going on? Come, tell me what's here. What's down here? If I were to come and drown myself to find out. You see, none of these things, none of these items have been able to get. You see, there's nothing down here. It would not have been worth it. Like, yeah, there's those iron orbs, but is any of these items technically worth me half drowning? To then just try to like mine an object that's not gonna break easily. Also, what I noticed is that with something like this, that you can make it look really pretty. Like say, you can get like a fire thing going on. Wait, what happened? How far is this? Okay, like say, put it here, 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 here. Ah, never mind. It won't be able to place it, but here it is. Let's pretend I will be placing it. Ah, you're hurting my feelings, is what you're doing. Why? Where is it coming from? Okay, let's say we're able to put that, right? Will we then be able to put like, damn. Okay, let's break it. You see that? It's smoking now. Cool. You're like, wow, how intriguing. You see, where's the lava bucket at be at? Okay, let's lava you bucket all the way up. Ah, why am I so bad at this? Whatever. You see? Oh wow, it's so interesting. Wow. It's like a little volcano. Go away. You messed up everything. Swim in lava. Oh, it's actually like a whole thing down there going on. Why can't I see in lava? That's so annoying. Is there anybody that actually is able to like see in lava? Like, I want to be able to see what's going on down there. Like, nobody can see into lava. Like, even if no, I know, but still, like, could we have vision in lava at some point? Like, I want to know what's going on down there. I don't want to just throw lava and not know what type of world's going on in the lava that you can't even see. You see, like that down here. Hmm. Okay, well, I'm gonna delete this world. This is not gonna look like that. I wouldn't be able to make it look like this. I would need a lot of resources to make it look like that. But the skeleton is there. I have what it is, like the square here. I don't have these things, like those little things. I don't have these. These are not on my build yet. I don't have these. I don't have this. None of this I have. None of this is up here. I don't have any of these going on. Like, it looks like, well, I'm getting rid of things that I did have, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have these things. It also doesn't have, or the hay bale, that I placed the hay bale there to make the smoke even higher. Like, it goes up to 10 high. It only goes 5 if you just put it by itself, but if you put a hay bale under it, it goes 5 further. This little ally guy has been with me for like, I don't know how long. I don't even know why I saved him. If he was gonna be lingering around and not really doing anything but holding one item, and he's not even giving me more of that item, like just make more of it. You know what I mean? Occasionally hand out the item, that item in question, which was a loaf of bread that I gave you for you to make or pick up. You know, I kind of feel like, when would I be needing to have them pick it up? When I break a chest and I run away, and that item is in there, I would have also liked to have been giving them a sapling. That makes sense to be able to have them just pick up saplings for me. One could have had sticks, the other one could have had saplings, and a third could have had an apple. You know, if whenever I broke a tree and those things were item falling and I was still nearby, they would come and deliver it for me, you know, per se. Like, it makes for an interesting thing for them to have an actual job. You see, these items I don't have. I don't have that. I don't have this going yet. Like, I don't have this, and this. I don't have these items here yet. I was just like, I could get them. I know how to make them. It's just these, I would actually need to go and get my shears and get them. I don't have this stairs right now. Whatever. Like, I'm gonna delete this world. That's why I'm just like trashing in it. Like, I don't have these items here either. Like, I don't have this right now. Like, I added that just to see what it would look like. I also don't have these yet, but I do have the water block, the block without the water source on it. But in essence, I just walked in here to see what I could make it look like. I don't even have this tree here, like I've mentioned it before. And you're gonna, well, you could have just done all of it. I could have. I could have just done all of this on survival, but like the picking up all these items and placing them where they're at right now, and then not liking it would have been just atrocious. You see, I'm not even feeling it. This I do like. I like this. I want to do this. This looks nice. I don't have. No, yeah, I have this fence up already. This fence is up. This is not finished. It doesn't have the crops. It doesn't have enough dirt blocks. It doesn't have like the whole wing. Um, I do have these chests here, and this is the items that I do have. Like when I took an item from here, this was, I had 5 diamonds, and I made a pickaxe. This is actually one that I made, but I haven't made it yet, and I haven't even made this yet. So I just wanted to enchant an item to see what it would be like if I did have the books. I don't have the upper row. I do have some of the lower row. But in essence, this is basically all I have. Like, because even then I placed these wrong. So essentially I have these many. Ah, I have these many book things. Like that is how many I really do have. And I keep seeing your stupid loaf of bread, and I'm like, oh, let me go pick it up. These are not there yet. These don't have anything. I don't have an actual anvil yet. Um, these are there. These terracotta pieces were the inspiration of me wanting to go get terracotta and coming over here to implement it. But honestly, what would I use a terracotta on? Like, I'm using sandstone and stuff like that. So even with that, it would just been basically for the fireplace. But even then, like how? Terracotta doesn't become steps. Why? I don't know. Also, something I heard, like say if you wanna like your landing, things that you could do, like to help yourself not get hurt. Um, that apparently this stuff here with like say let's say if I were to get regular carpet, right? And I were to get the green carpet. I can then place a carpet here. And let's pretend that I'm up here. And it's pretty high, right? Let's say. And then I do a good jump. And if I were to land here, I wouldn't get injured, right? I'll be able to land on the power stone. Like, is the equivalent of landing on water. Like, this doesn't hurt you. And I could have this throughout some areas. Like, say, have them coming all the way over here. And it's essentially gonna look like it's grass. It's really not. And I know that. You know that. Uh, but it would be perceived as though it's sort of grass, even though we both, everybody in the world knows that it's not. You see? Okay, I wouldn't be able to place one there. Okay. And is that to know that you can die? And it's actually good for that, what I just said. Like, you can land on it and it wouldn't hurt you. It's just that it's one little thing that goes up. And it would actually stop some of the mobs from walking into my property. If I were to leave my door open, I wouldn't really. Let's pretend that was wood. Let's pretend that's wood. Let's just pretend this is a step. Who cares? I'm dying. Who cares? At some point, I don't know if I will actually have candles, but let's say that I had a cute little piece where I can put candles on, and then maybe have them lit it. Like where's the flint and steel? Let's see if we can get it lighted. You see, and they could be floating on air too. So I can have several of these. And then just, have them be floating. See what I mean? See what I mean, pumpkin seed? I can have them throughout. Like, throughout. Like, say, oh, how are you gonna put one there? True. Like, all you do is, you build your way up there. Like, say I want it floating right on top of my head, right there. Boom. You just build your way to have them there, and then you delete block under it, and now it has like this weird way. It's flying that way. Oh, it's scary. Now I get to do my enchants under, candlelight, stuff like that. Yet it looks party, and I can get rid of. Seriously, you ever gonna not follow me? Like, I don't want to hurt you. Like, get out of my face. And say I'll be able to like enchant items that are like otherwise unenchantable or interesting. Like, say this. What can I technically do with this? Let's find out. Protection 2. Okay, what does this mean? It doesn't mean anything. But what I could do is, if I get one of these books and I were to find a magical book, where the magical books be at? Magical book, where you at? I can get. Is it what, breathing? Water breathing? Is there any such? What is aqua affinity? Let me find out. What does this do? I put this thing up there, this thing here. What is this? Aqua affinity. What does that mean? Well, let's find out. Okay, let's get on settings and let's change it back to survival out of nowhere, right? And let's put no more cheats, right? So let's then get this helmet off of our heads, put it on ourselves. You see, I'm no longer on creative, I'm survival. Let's see what this do. Let's get in the water. Seeing this? I can be underwater without the bubbles. You see? I can be underwater without bubbles. You see how the bubbles are barely going away? Super slowly. But eventually they do. And once they do, you wait for it to go away and then you can get back in the water again. And you see it takes a while before the bubbles start showing up. And that's kind of cool. Like, you see the bubbles are barely showing up. It's like I took a really deep breath and then I slowly releasing it, which is sort of more like in the real world, sort of. Okay, now let's get back to settings. This is just, a fake world. So let's keep it fake. Let's keep the active cheats. Oh, what happened? Active cheat. I have an hour's dating. Here we go. But essentially, that could be a thing. The only one other side that I don't like is say how I got that helmet that I'm cheating. Obviously, I'm not keeping it because this is the copy of my world, and I wouldn't do that to my real world. Like I wouldn't just put it on creative all of a sudden to just get an item because then I don't get any achievements. The thing is that I don't like. What's going on? What is this? I can't break things. Hmm. Whatever much. I'm able to do it with my hand, but I couldn't use it with an object. How weird. Alright, well, I'm gonna get out of this world and delete it. And guys, thanks for stopping by. I might be doing a live stream, but with the real world, not with the cheated version of it. Might even start a new seed. But what it is, I just wanted to get on and kind of like admit that I didn't know about the game. I didn't know a lot of features about the game, and I accidentally placed my game on creative without realizing, and I destroyed that world without knowing what I was doing because I didn't understand what was happening, and I would just put okay, 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 okay. Like let me be in creative. I want to see what creative is. I didn't put into consideration that I would just put okay to a lot of things. Like say I no longer was gonna be able to get achievements with that. Like I realized that too late. I had already pressed okay, 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 okay to everything, and that's what happens when you don't read correctly, when you're just okaying everything. And essentially, I try to go back to survival, and I'm like, wait, I made a whole building with items, and I'm like, oh, I don't even have these things. Like, I'm not gonna be able to keep any of them, or if I were, it wouldn't be considered yours. It's just stolen items. Like, it's like I went to my buddy's house and I took all of his things and used them. Like, without anybody's permission. Like it wouldn't make no sense. Like of course I would not be able to like keep them or have them to be an achievement. Because you see, all of a sudden I was able to do this, like fly around, and I'm like, wait, you can only do that with an Electra, and not even this good. You're not in control of yourself like this. Like there's no, oh, you're floating around. Like you're like a magician. You float around. Oh, there's two. There's two of you. I thought I only had one. Are you stuck here? I haven't seen you move from that one area. Here, let's find out if you're stuck there. I think so. I think you're stuck. That's what's happening here. So where is the food item? Yeah. Food item that you need is what the bread. You need bread to move. Where's the bread? You would think it's here. Hmm. Where's the bread item? It's here. Here it is. Because these guys will collect the bread item. Excuse me. Bread item. Bread item is there. Excuse me. Okay, here, maybe I need like 64 of them. Pick them up. Go on. Go on and pick them up for me. Is it not your job to pick up this item for me? You have it in your hand. Why are you being lazy? Here. See if you get it. You, are you no longer gonna like do your diligent like work here? Like, do you not remember you work for me here? You're supposed to gather these things for me. Pick them up. Excuse me, you're not an ally of mine if you cannot work this hard work. You know what? Am I not able to kill anything? No, I am. Hmm. And what gives? So I end up picking anything up. You know what? You can also stop following me around if you're not gonna help. So annoying. Hmm. Am I even able to kill you? Like, this is what I need to kill you. Hmm. Alright, well, who knows? I know I'm able to end them with a diamond sword if whenever they get too annoying. There'd be no reason for me to do that. Like, there's nothing else to do around here. Why would I just kill the only thing that's following me around? I'm not saying the dog doesn't follow me around, but I mean, I can put the dog to sit down and it stays. Like, these things will follow me anywhere I want to go. Whatever. But they know that this is a fake world because it's a copy. Maybe that's why they're not paying attention to me, because they're not real themselves. They're not the real them. They're the copy of themselves. Maybe they don't like that. Maybe they don't like that, being the copy. Like, they know they're not real. You see, this one is definitely stuck there. It has to be. It hasn't been able to move this one area, which is super cute if it were to just stay there. But in the non-copied world, I don't know if he would be stuck here permanently if he were to ever be sitting there, because he flew down and then he could not no longer fly up, and I think he got glitched in this one little spot. If you notice this one block, as he was flying back up, he got stuck there. I feel like that is like the only exception of him being glitched, per se, if you can call this a glitch. Like, he's stuck there. He won't be able to move. If I were to have another of this thing here, I can have them both sitting there stuck. Because I'm not able to put an item frame here. Where he's at. You notice? Like, there is no item frame for this one spot. I'm not able to put anything on this slab part. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can put these together, one on top of another one. You know what I mean? They could go one top of another one, like that. But not in this area. Okay, let's get out.